In this tale, we're going to hear about a cat who, because he thinks he has 9 lives to play with, believes that he can do anything, no matter how silly or dangerous it may be. But, as I'm sure you know, if you push your luck too far, you're bound to come unstuck sooner or later. So, why don't we find out what happens in the tale of Clifford the Cat? Some cats like to brag that they're better than all of the dogs all the time. 'Cause, unlike a dog, there was one life. A cat is supposed to have 9. Now, having 9 lives can be useful, but not if you throw them away. And if you don't watch what you're doing, you could use them all up in one day. But most cats are thankfully careful. They'll happily sit on their mat. But there's someone who's really quite different. And that someone is Clifford the Cat. Now, Clifford's a bit of a show-off, because he likes to stand out from the crowd by doing the things that he shouldn't, the things that aren't normally allowed. But thinking he's 9 lives to play with, the risks never hold Clifford back. And he thinks he has extra protection, because Clifford's a dark shade of black. And though black cats are thought to be lucky, they still need to watch what they do. But Clifford thinks rules are for breaking and apply just to me and to you. And whilst most cats, they stop, look and listen whenever they're crossing the road, our Clifford plays dare with the drivers, ignoring the safe green cross code. Running in front of the traffic, with his tail stuck up high in the air, he enjoys all the screeching and braking and the horns as they honk and they blare. When dogs who see Clifford start barking, instead of him running away, he sticks out his tongue and blows raspberries, and the dogs don't know quite what to say. And sometimes he likes nothing better than putting a dog in its place. And he walks up to them very slowly, with a smile and a grin on his face. And should the dog try to rub noses, he waits till the moment is right to shout "boo" in an effort to scare them before running away out of sight. But if you take too many chances, your luck, it can't possibly last. And the way that young Clifford's behaving is luck that is running out fast. First, he got stuck up a chimney, which he thought would be fun to explore. And then, when he jumped through a window, he twisted and damaged his paw. And though many a cats tried to tell him he's playing a dangerous game. Clifford ignores all their warnings and goes searching for trouble again. And trouble don't come any bigger than a huge, great big bulldog named Keith. He's got claws that are sharp as a razor, and a big set of shiny white teeth. And one day, when Keith, he was snoring, naughty Clifford thought it would be fun to pinch one of Keith's favourite playthings, shaped like a hamburger bun. Sneaking up so very quietly, young Clifford then let out a shriek, because on picking up Keith's favourite plaything, let out a very loud squeak. Keith's eyes, they immediately opened. He could hardly believe what he saw. And with Clifford in shock for a moment, Keith grabbed him with his big front paw. "What do you think you are doing?" asked Keith with a snarl on his face. "That's my favourite toy that you're holding. Your behaviour is such a disgrace." Now, Clifford's not much of a fighter, and scared by the look of Keith's gaze, he said with a sob and a whimper, I promise that I'll change my ways." "How do I know I can trust you?" asked Keith as he heard Clifford gulp. "If I do let you go, please remember, the next time I'll squash you to pulp." I promise I'll stop being naughty, and I'll never again play around." And with that, Keith let go of Clifford and placed him back down on the ground. Scurrying back to his owner, he knew that he'd lost one more life, and now with just one left to play with, it was time to avoid further strife. So there's no more playing in traffic, and no more climbing tall trees, no more hiding up chimneys, and no more doggies to tease. And with Clifford now learning his lesson, maybe we can all learn something new. That taking risks isn't really that clever, and it often can be dangerous too. So, never walk under a ladder, and be careful with things that explode. Don't skate on thin ice in the winter, and take care when you're crossing the road. And though cats like to think they have 9 lives, the truth is we all have just one. And if we don't look before leaping, it could be over before it's begun. Well, I'm glad that Clifford managed to change his ways, and I obviously hope that like the new Clifford, you too will be careful and not do anything to put yourself in harm's way. Now, if you enjoyed the tale of Clifford the Cat, there are a lot more videos for you to watch on the Alfie's Animal Tales YouTube channel, or if you prefer, you can also visit Alfie's website at www.alfiesanimaltales.com. It would obviously be great to see you again soon, but for now, it's goodbye from me, and it's a great big woof from Alfie. Goodbye.